Alright, the tool that I'm going to be talking to everyone about today, just make sure, yep. Alright, the tool that I'm talking about today is Helix. This is an e-defense tool that is used for forensics. It's basically a shell of Ubuntu, so it's a Linux distro. I'm using it in a VM, but it can be run off of a live USB. As you can see, it's got basically everything that you would need to conduct forensics and incident response, but it has every single tool that a regular Ubuntu distro would have as well. The main things that I'm going to be going over in this class or in this final demo, first we want to make sure that our removable devices are mounted. So see here, I've got the micro flash, I've got it mounted, and then the other mass storage, I've got it mounted. And these devices, this one is only 8 gigs and this one is 1 gig, but I went ahead and mounted them on my desktop just for convenience. But the first tool that we're going to look into today is Adepto. And this is it basically will image any flash device or any sort of storage device, and it basically just it allows you to either get the files you need for whatever kind of whatever you're conducting. It clones it and you can put it on another flash drive for safekeeping. But first let's just our username. Let's do this. Okay, and when you look at devices, at first they're not going to pop up, so you got to rescan, but I've already done that. So the first device that we're going to look into is the smaller version, or the larger version. And I want to do the larger one because I've got files on there already pre-written, and it's just easier this way. When you go to acquire basically takes whatever flash drive that you're wanting to image and it creates a .dd image. And so I'll just put an image notes. I'll just say this is test file. Okay, this is test file. Alright, and our mount point, we're going to want to specify which one we want to go to. So as you can see, the 8 gigabyte is under SDC, so it's automatically going to be SDC1. That'll be our mount point. And we're going to go ahead and click OK. Alright, MD5 hash. We don't need to do the segment MB, but we're going to go ahead and start it and let it run through its processes. It should take a few seconds at least. Let's see, I think that might be done now. Let's see. Yeah, showing in this, it looks like it's been completed right here. So that's good that it's gone ahead and, well, let's see. Yeah, I think that it's gone ahead and mounted it for us. The next thing that we're going to want to do in Adepto is we're going to find, let's see, image and an image set. Don't know what that is. Oh, that's restore or split an image. That's not what we want to do right now. Okay. What we're going to be doing is we're cloning a device. So we're going to choose our source. Source is going to be the SDC. Our destination device is going to be the SDB, which is the 1 gigabyte. We're going to go ahead and clone it, see what it does. Hopefully it runs. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, it's starting to clone. It's going to take a few minutes for it to boot up and do its normal processes and everything. Let's see. I actually have not tested this fully, so I don't know exactly how long each one takes. I've done it on different USBs. It's a decent amount of timing process. This is the chain of custody while we're waiting. It basically shows what's happened on the application so far. So like we did the acquire first, so it's going to show the chain of custody and showing what evidence we've taken from that flash drive and where it has been stored at. So we took our little image right there, the .dd at the end, and it's been put back into the USB for safekeeping. But now we're going to look at the log again to see. I guess it's still, let's see. Cloning started. I'm going to go ahead and assume that it was completed. It should be anyways. But anyways, basically it takes all the files off of this USB, puts it on this USB. It's a done deal. So you've transferred your evidence while still having the evidence on the USB, but this is in case you're an investigator and you have your computer. You're not going to want to contaminate the original. You're going to want to look at the files on a different media device. And so there's also, there's other ways of doing this. Autopsy. This actually just is in a terminal. Well, let's see. It's just. Let's see. I guess I don't have it downloaded. I don't know why it's not downloaded, but anyways, on to the next. It's got all these hex editors, hash editors. I think OPH crack is actually a password cracker for Windows systems. You also got TrueCrypt. This allows you to encrypt whatever media you have. You can scan for viruses. I don't know if I would really trust this one. I'm sure it works. Then you got Wireshark. Wireshark's real simple. All it is you just you run it as a sniffer. It captures all incoming and outgoing traffic on your network when you specify the IP of your network device, which would be your router. And then you've got some image viewers. This is really good for like CTF. If you open up an image, you can go into the back and you've got all these forensic tools to dig to find the flag and stuff like that. You got the remote desktop viewer. This acts just like a VNC server does. I've used that several times. It's really nice. It's a good tool. Then you got all your office programs, your drawing, presentation, spreadsheet, and basically Word, basically Microsoft Word. We've got disk burning. So when you put a disk in, or let's just say, for instance, this is very illegal, but you're pirating, somebody else's DVD. So like new Captain America comes out and you just want to burn it, and you'll basically make an image of it pretty much, and it images it onto the other CD. You got music player, sound recorder. This is, microphone stuff. It's easy stuff. Partition editor. This allows you to go into your device, whichever device you have. Say you have just like a passport, which is what I have, of 1 terabyte. It lets you go in here. You get to see everything that's on there. Right now it's scanning devices, but it's very simplistic tool. It's the same Gparted. It's the same way on Windows, but right now it's picking up my virtual allocation, and we'll see. You should be able to. Yeah, see, it's showing what everything's split off into as. It just allows you to go in there and change how much you want to allot for a certain amount, or how much you want to add to it, stuff like that, if there is space left. But basically, this is a tool a lot of crime scene investigators will use. They'll put it on a live USB, just plug and go, being able to copy an image and clone and everything like that. But I think it's a very nice tool. I've enjoyed working with it. But yep, this is my demo of Helix, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.